Hey everyone, you're here with Mark Boutwell at PerfectGardens.com. So today we are going to be putting together a very inexpensive greenhouse. And over the years, I have put together a number of greenhouses, from the full shell, electricity, hoop houses, fancy, everything you can imagine. And over the years, I've come to the realization that what really matters is growing whatever you want to grow and making sure you get to harvest. That's what matters. It's not all the fanciness. All that fanciness might, be helpful at times, but at other times it's just a huge infrastructure cost. And when you're growing cannabis, sure, yeah, of course, maybe that infrastructure might be worth it. When you're growing cannabis in the black market, it might not be worth it because all that infrastructure could be destroyed or taken down if you get in trouble. If grown legally, like growing food, all that infrastructure, again, might not be worth it if it's just for your own food. At Perfect Gardens, perfect means doing it to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, if you're working hard every day and you're doing it to the best of your ability, meaning even if it's simple and even if it's low budget, even if you're not using all the fancy stuff, you can still have a perfect grow by you waking up every day and doing it to the best of your ability. Making sure there's no bugs crawling. Maybe you don't have all the fancy light, but maybe you cut back all the shrubs so you maximize the light. Whatever it is. Well, today I'm going to be putting together a very inexpensive greenhouse because here where I live, I am riddled with grasshoppers. And if I want to be growing in the middle of my yard, I need to put a shell up or those grasshoppers are going to devastate my garden and nothing's going to grow. Can you hear those grasshoppers? Yeah, let's get a little closer. All the little legs rubbing. Us versus them. We'll see what happens. Greenhouse going up right now. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I'm going to be using today to make a very inexpensive greenhouse that you could throw up and grow just about anywhere. Remember, Colorado, I can't even get into the ground till about May 15th to May 20th because of snowfall. I'm actually going to get it ground a little bit earlier because I'm going to be building a greenhouse. I'm going to be actually planting as the middle of May. I'm going to be getting prepared for our last snow in May. But then also at the end of the year in September, October, it's really hot, but then it just drops off immediately here in Colorado. So knowing your environment is incredibly important. I don't have the greatest growing season like my father over in Monterey, California. His entire garden's actually already blowing up. I'll make sure to include some of the videos right now. I don't have that, but if I want to extend my growing season and if I want to mature my crop to the best of my ability, so I have a perfect garden because I'm growing to the best of my ability, and if I want to have a perfect garden, I'm going to do these few things I know I can do to maximize my return. Okay, so we got some wood. I got some 2x12s. As you can see, it's not perfect. It's bowed. I have some other wood right here. Got my grow bed, of course. I got some blocks that I could potentially use. Got my buckets because I'm going to be building out a greenhouse actually against the house. I got tons of old pipe right here, which is 1.25 inches, just in case you're wondering. Schedule 40 or Schedule 80. I like to use Schedule 80, it's a little thicker. Got a bunch of old wood right here. As you can see, nothing's perfect. It's bowed, it's been out, it's weathered. I don't need to go spend a whole bunch of money to have a perfect garden and create a perfect grow. We cleaned out our garage with the kids. You saw that video. Thank God I was able to find tons of old material. A lot of people don't really realize that they can make all their own planters with some plastic. I'm going to show you stuff like that. I'm going to show you shade cloth. My greenhouse, this is going to be one of the main components to making the greenhouse. I have some planters. I have these for my 30-gallon grow bags. Okay, I'll be moving around. An old weather station. Solex right here to block wind. and I have some other material. This is everything I need. Some trellis netting from DL Wholesale, which I love the stuff. Some stakes. Everything I need to create a perfect grow. Because remember, a perfect grow is not about abilities, it's about effort. And if you do everything to the best of your ability, at the end of the year, no matter what happens, it's going to be a perfect grow. Okay, so these are incredibly easy to use. They're just little channels. So you buy this channel and you have these things. I'll make sure to include the links down below. If I don't, please message me or include it in the comment. I got to screw this part down. These are incredibly easy to put in. Metal tapping screws go down. It's easy. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the channel. So, and you just go back and forth. Back and forth, all the way around. Keep working it all the way around. And even around that corner, it just bends the corner. It's not a big deal. I mean, excess shade cloth material, it'll just goes in really nicely. If I have excess like this, all I do is just push it through, clamp it in. And clamp in that excess. Okay, so all you're going to do is repeat this entire process all the way around the greenhouse. And as you can see, now you have a beautiful shaded greenhouse that's going to protect you from a lot of the critters. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions on what I'm doing today. Wait! What are you buying retail for? Become a member and go direct to the manufacturer, as low as $50 a month. Learn more below.